Local 4 News starts now with a forewarned weather alert.
We are in the middle of a forewarned weather alert with a tornado watch in effect for all of Metro Detroit. And now there are severe thunderstorm warnings for Livingston County. We are monitoring the potential for damage and flooding. It is hitting communities to our west first, and this is a live look at Ann Arbor right now, where you see a very thick cloud deck there. The severe weather threat will be here for much of the afternoon. So we do begin this noon newscast with our weather. I'm Rhonda Walker, and we want to send things right over to forewarned meteorologist Ashley Barassi with brand new information on the timing and the track and the potential severity of this storm. Ashley?
That's right. And so since you were with us early this morning, a tornado watch was issued until 4 o'clock this afternoon, currently in effect for all of southeastern Michigan. What we are now getting in are a couple severe thunderstorm warnings popping in Livingston and Jackson counties. So that's where we're going to start at this noon hour with Exact Track 40 radar, a line of some stronger storms developing as it pushes to the northeast and inching its way here into southeastern Michigan. So that severe thunderstorm warning is set to lift in Livingston County at 12:45, but you can see how that line is just now starting to push into Weberville and starting to cross the county line. So we're going to go ahead and put our tracker on here for you into Clio. Just within the next 2 minutes or so, this line will be pushing Caro about 12:24 as well. And then as we get a little farther into the line, since this is pushing to the northeast around 70 miles per hour, Schwartz Creek will get this just before 12:20 and about 12:23 for Flushing. So we will continue to watch how this travels to the northeast. Lapeer County, though, still dealing with some of these rain showers that are now picking up in intensity, but they are not severe warned at this moment. Heavier rain coming down in Flint. So tornado watch, as I mentioned, till 4 o'clock this afternoon for all the counties here in southeastern Michigan. And sometimes people get a little confused with the terminology, watch versus warning. The best way I can describe it, if you're baking something in the kitchen, you have all the ingredients on the counter. That means you have a watch because we have the ingredients for tornadoes. Once the cupcakes or whatever you put in the oven come out of the oven and it's already done, then you would have a warning. So we don't have warnings for tornadoes until we actually see something on radar rotating or a touchdown. But now during the watch is the time for you to start planning with your family on where you would go if we end up seeing this being upgraded to a warning by the National Weather Service. Of course, your basement, the lowest level of your home, would be the safest place, but you want to go to the most interior room if you don't have a basement, or if you're in a high-rise apartment, you want to make sure you seek the stairwell on the lowest level. Right now, a live look at downtown Detroit. Boy, is it warm out there, and that's creating the instability. 74 in Detroit, 72 in Howell, 70 in Pontiac, and 75 in Adrian. We're going to have more on the line of these storms coming up. But if you are heading out, you can not only take radar with you on the go, but you can storm track as well with the radar on our Forewarned Weather app. It's one of the many layers and tools that we have in the app. Make sure you download it today if you haven't done so already, Rhonda.
All right, Ashley, sounds like this is the one day we don't want the cupcakes. Thanks for that analogy. It really helps to bring it all home for us very clearly. We are getting a new look, though, at some damage already from the storms overnight. You may have been awoken by some of that lightning and thunder. Lightning struck a home in Macomb County, sparking a fire. And you can see right here it was all captured by doorbell ring camera. It happened at a home on Arrowhead. The area on your map here is near 23 Mile and North Avenue in Macomb Township. Sean Lay is there live for us now, and Sean, the damage is just so unfortunate there.
Well, you really feel for the couple that lives here. We're in the back of the home. Let me show you around here. The damage, quite stunning from this lightning strike. First, you look up to the roof. Of course, that's where the lightning hit around 3 this morning. But look at that roof caving in on itself. That is due to the fire damage and then water and foam damage on top of it. The roof is sagging in so many areas. The owner says the home is a total loss. The roof could come in at any time. Wait till we show you the inside of the home as well. Stunning damage here. Now, it was around 3 this morning. The couple, they were both awake and both heard that lightning strike and both said, we hope that didn't hit someone's home. Well, it did. It hit their home. The couple tells me they have called this house home since building it 10 years ago. The owner showing us the damage. He says the home is a total loss and the roof so unstable it's too dangerous to go back inside. The timing of what happened is remarkable. The man's wife got home from work at 3 this morning. Both were awake when they heard a lightning strike. They thought nearby. A doorbell camera nearby capturing that strike. They did not know their home took a direct hit until both both heard crackling. That sound more like hail that a storm was hitting. That's when the owner went downstairs. He checked the front of the home, turned around, and the rear of the house was on fire. That couple got out. Fire crews arrived. The couple does not want to appear on camera. They're too shaken by what happened. Here's the Macomb Township Fire Chief.
According to the homeowner, he heard the lightning hit. He stated he thought to himself, I hope that didn't hit someone's house here. Shortly after, he heard some noises. He got up, looked out the front window, didn't see anything. When he turned around, he saw smoke and then flames shortly after in the roof area and the patio door wall of the kitchen.
Back here live, this couple, we've been with them this morning. They are in very good spirits despite this very stressful situation, losing their home to this lightning strike. They are busy right now with insurance adjusters and a crew here to start boarding things up as they plan now their next move on where they're going to go, keep working, and then see what's going to happen here with their house. But again, they say it's a total loss from that lightning strike. Back to you.
Oh, well, we certainly are thankful that they are all going to be okay and are good spirits despite losing their home. Thank you, Sean. DTE already has crews positioned out in the field in anticipation of possible power outages from those strong storms that are blowing through. 50 DTE Energy trucks rolled out from Redford Service Center this morning. The utility company has also called in crews from out of state to help if needed. A reminder, you should always stay away at least 25 feet away from any down power lines or trees. And we will continue to keep you updated on our storm coverage throughout our newscast this noon and right after, streaming live on Local 4 Plus as well. We'll be live all afternoon to keep you safe and informed. Turning now to some breaking news from Birmingham, where Governor Whitmer has just signed the repeal of Michigan's abortion ban into law. The 1931 law banned abortion without exceptions, even for rape or incest, and allowed doctors who performed abortions to be prosecuted. But last year in November, voters passed an amendment putting the right to abortion in the state constitution. Then lawmakers passed a bill to get rid of the law altogether.
It infuriated me to think that my daughters and every young person today would have fewer rights than I had my whole life growing up. That's why we took proactive steps to protect reproductive freedom.
The repeal passed both the State House and Senate, mostly along party lines. A man is mauled to death by two stray pit bulls in southwest Detroit. Police are telling us that the body of a 68-year-old was found in a building on 4th Street near Junction Avenue yesterday afternoon. Police are not sure if the man was trying to feed the pit bulls when they attacked him. We don't know more about his identity. A new reaction this afternoon to the historic court appearance of former President Trump. For the first time in history, a former president facing felony charges. The former president is charged with 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree, all of it related to hush money payments made before the 2016 election. Last night, in a speech at his California estate at Mar-a-Lago, he downplayed the criminal charges and pleaded not guilty in court.
To make these payments, they set up shell companies, and they made yet more false statements.
After seeing that indictment and knowing what the law is regarding federal election campaigns, I don't think we're getting close to a jury. I think this case is going to fall on its merits, on legal challenges well before we get to a jury. If we get to a jury, I think any person, whether they're on the right or politically opposed to Donald Trump or in favor of him, is going to see this for what it is. It's weaponization of the legal system.
The next hearing in the criminal case is not scheduled until December 4th. Each charge carries a maximum of 4 years in prison. We are in the middle of a forewarned weather alert as all of Metro Detroit is under a tornado watch, and many areas are picking up thunderstorm warnings. This is a live look at downtown Detroit, where it's still quiet here right now. Meteorologist Ashley Barrissey is keeping us updated on what's headed our way.
And you can see the dark clouds rolling into the downtown area, but the stronger storm still off to our west. Severe thunderstorm warnings currently in effect for both Livingston and Jackson counties. Livingston will lift at 12:45, about 15 minutes later in Jackson, where you can see those heavier rain showers developing, even some embedded lightning strikes with those severe storms. Our ingredients for today are a little bit complex. This is round one, which will inhibit the severe threat heading into the evening when a cold front passes through. So our severe threat should linger till about 4, and we could see hail, tornadoes, wind, and flooding out of this. We'll have more coming up in your full forecast.